Okay, here we go. This beautiful brooch lot. Love, love, love. Look at, there's so many beautiful things and like different, right? Like it's not like this very romantic filigree vintage lot or Monet gold tone matte, you know, golds and blacks and things like that. These are all just really quirky and natural fun. Okay. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, aka Lilyworks, and I am a full-time stay-at-home mom, part-time reseller. So yeah, let's go get those orders. Alright you guys, here is the jewelry sales right here. This one is a super interesting bundle. I can't wait to go through that with you guys. But let's start all the way over here. As always, and if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I do these types of what sold over the weekend videos. I do jewelry, shoes, belts, and accessories. Those are like my niches. And I do this once a week just so you guys can get a glimpse of like what I'm selling, what I'm selling them for, give you guys some motivation, give you guys some ideas of how to list things and what is selling like right away and what things are not selling right away. But it all adds up, and yeah, weekends are typically my best sales, but I still do pretty decent during the weekday. Okay, this is a swank cufflink set. This set sold for $28, and look at how beautiful. I got this set from an antique store. There was some other things on the card, so I actually paid less than $12 because my husband took the other things that were on the card. I think they might have been other cufflinks or tie clips or whatever. But it is this tie pin with these beautiful Rivoli rhinestones. You can see the point right there. Blue color. I have gotten a lot of offers on these, and I finally just took an offer of $28. So next are these earrings I just unboxed in a Shop Goodwill unboxing, I think 2 unboxings ago. This earring set, I used the word chinoiserie, which is kind of how I describe my living room to people. It's French mixed with Chinese, and it is a word that has been used for, I don't know, maybe centuries. But definitely I'm going to be putting in some pictures for like the style, because I think that might be the keyword that helped these sell. They're just a beautiful like painted bead on these hoops. These sold right away for $13, and I got them in a Shop Goodwill lot for less than $1. This I've had forever. It is a Betsy Johnson necklace, and it has a daisy. I picked this one up from an antique store for around $3, sold for $21.99. I had it listed high for far too long because a lot of Betsy Johnson jewelry is priced super low with free shipping by Chinese sellers, and I don't know how it works, but there's some agreement with, I think, America and China, where they get very, very cheap shipping, and that's why we can get things from like Alibaba and Wish and things like that for really inexpensive shipping. So we can't, like, shipping from US is not that cheap. So I was competing with those listings, but finally sold for $21.99. Okay, this one I got, I believe, in a Shop Goodwill lot, is just one of those wooden bead necklaces, choker necklaces, and sold for $9.99 on eBay, and sometimes I list these and sometimes I don't. Honestly, like, they don't sell fast or high, but sometimes I'm like, I'll just throw this one up there, and it's easy to list, honestly. So yeah, this is very like ethnic, tribal, hippie. All right, this one. Okay, so I did do an unboxing with you guys recently, and this is the Nephrite Jade. I think it's called a Picora twist, where they carve jade into twist, and there's these twists that can actually keep twisting, and they are more intricate than this one. This one actually sold right away for $39, maybe like a day after I listed it on Poshmark, and I think I paid $15 for this the box that I unboxed, and then the brooches I paid like 30 something for it, and you'll see some of the brooches that sold from that lot here. So I'm already making money on the unboxing that was like $15 because I already sold a sterling silver stone with the sea glass in it, and then I sold this one, and I did list a few other pieces, as you guys might have seen in my last video, so that is awesome. And I was really glad that, you know, there was some pieces in there, because I kind of took a chance, because I saw the number, the bid time counting down, and I didn't even really get a chance to look at it. I was like, okay, 20 seconds, nobody's bid on it, bid. And I had already bid on some other lots from that same Goodwill, and I wanted to make my shipping work for me. So anyways, let's get into the jewelry again. This one is a faux pearl glass hand knotted 30-inch necklace. Now there is no clasp, so that kind of was a con for this necklace, but the luster on it, I don't know if you guys can tell, is just so beautiful, and because it's glass, it's a little bit weightier, and it will lay really nicely on the body. But this one sold for $8 on eBay, and I got this one in a Shop Goodwill lot. It's also kind of difficult for me to really capture the luster in the pictures, so I still need to work on that myself. This one is a really pretty vintage bauble and charm bracelet. It kind of reminds me of Avon, but I don't think it's marked. This one sold for $13. I think it's so beautiful with the black and the gold, and I picked it up in a Shop Goodwill lot. These earrings look like stretched Murano style. You guys can see. And then it's on hooks. I tested the hooks and they're not sterling, but these sold for $10 on eBay, and I got these in a Shop Goodwill lot. This is a second set of 2 necklaces that I've sold. So I actually had 4 of these necklaces all together, and I just sold 2 and 2. And this is the second one that is sold, so I don't have any more, but it is by the brand Seek Discomfort. And I think that this brand is by a YouTuber or an influencer, and they no longer make jewelry. So I think I sold this as a men's set. Maybe that's why it got some attention, but sold for $16, and I got this set in a Shop Goodwill lot for less than $1. Okay, here we go. This beautiful brooch lot. Love. Look at, there's so many beautiful things, and like different, right? Like it's not like this very romantic filigree vintage lot or Monet gold tone matte, you know, golds and blacks and things like that. These are all just really quirky and natural, fun. Okay. So this bundle sold on Poshmark, and I'll show you these brooches right here. These 3 came from the brooch lot that I just unbagged, and then these 3 did not, but I think they all came from Shop Goodwill, I believe. Okay, so this one is the blue Matryoshka Russian doll pin. I still have maybe 4 or 5 more different pins still listed, and they are actually getting a lot of likers. So yeah, these are so cute. So there's one. This one, I think, let's see, Kuchi, Kuchi. I believe that's like a tribe or something like that. I think these were originally pendants. And this, I'm just sending her this one for free just because it's a little, I haven't listed it. And she is bundling, so I'm just gonna give her this one for free. And I believe you wear this one as a pendant like that, and has this glass design here with the little bells. And then this one has a blue stone. And then as you can see, it was a pendant, but someone added pins to make them more of like brooches. So both of these are going in that sale. These are some Guatemalan dolls. So cute. It is a pin brooch. We have a morel mushroom. These grow up north at my mom's cottage. So adorable. I knew someone would love it. And then we have this scarf clip that is a cloisonne elephant / butterfly. So super quirky, and I absolutely love it. Okay, and all of these together, she sent me an offer for $84, and I think my cost of goods was around $4-ish for all of those things. So those are all going out. Let's talk about this one. You guys might remember this one. So this one was in the mail probably forever, and it made it back to my P.O. box, and it said buyer, like basically there was no such address as the buyer's address. So dealt with that, relisted it, and it sold within minutes on Poshmark for $120 again. So this is definitely a bolo. West Germany filigree with these like cabochons, whether it's plastic, faux pearl, glass, whatever. It says West Germany on the back. W Germany. Definitely a bolo. And the first time I listed it, sold right away. Second time I listed it, sold within minutes. So this one sold for $120 on Posh, and I think I got this in an antique store, I believe. I can't even remember. For like $1. I did not pay much for that because I did not know what I had. And once I started researching, I was like, oh my goodness, okay. All right, and then this one right here is a little sterling silver and turquoise chip Roadrunner little tie pin. Or a tie tack, and I got this one in a lot of tie tacks, and my cost of goods was around $2, and it sold on eBay for $15. So I'm going to go ahead and put my total up on the screen for jewelry. So this was a great jewelry weekend, and we can go grab some shoes. Okay, I only have four pairs of shoes going out this weekend. I need to start making more shoe sales because my shoe sales make the most profit. So that means I have to list more, and that means I have to clean more. So I have to find time for all that. You guys that get me, get it. Yeah, I just find that jewelry is like go. I can just get it done. And then like shoes, I have to like clean, prep, stuff, organize. I think the cleaning part is the most difficult. And then like my children don't want to play in the playroom. They want to help mama. Gideon, are you helping mama? Here, let's sit back. Wow. Are you helping? Are you helping mama? You guys know how it is. All right, let's get into the Merrell sandals. These sold full price, $35 on Poshmark. So I am really happy with this sale. I got these at the Goodwill bins for around $2, and these are lovely. These say Merrell. You can still read it all. Look at the bottoms. Great. Awesome sale right there. All right, here are some Skechers. I actually have 2 Skechers sales. So look out for some Skechers. Definitely, I pick up most of my Skechers at the bins, if not all, just because people don't really pick them up, and I will. So these Skechers sold for $22 on eBay. They're in really great shape. With Skechers, I always know that they're in better shape when I can still read the Skechers on the inside. Definitely look on the bottoms. This one, oh, are these new? Possibly new. So those were a great sale. Again, this is so 22 and 22. These ones I just listed. These are the rose gold sandals, and I paid around $1 at the Goodwill bins just because they're so lightweight. These sold for $21.99, and this was a D-list relist. If you guys are not using Vendoo, go ahead and use my link. I'm going to try to link it in the comments. But if you're interested in the D-list relist, I have been getting a lot of success delisting and relisting. So these sold on Poshmark for $25, and I got these at the Goodwill bins. These are some vintage lace-up shoes made in Spain. And they took a while to sell, probably because they're a size 6.5, but super, super cute vintage shoes. I'll put my earnings up on the screen. Okay, even though shoes were kind of sparse, we have belts going out, which is interesting because I haven't listed a lot of belts. Usually if I list a lot of belts throughout the week, I get more belt sales. I think basically what I've been doing is just going through listing and delisting this week. I'm just spending time doing that, and I've been making some sales. So let's get into this one. I just delisted, relisted this Brighton belt. Look at how beautiful these details are, and it's not in too bad of condition. Brighton hardware tends to get very distressed, right? Very easily, very tarnished. The silver plating starts coming off, and yeah, same thing with the jewelry. And also the hardware on the shoes. Brighton hardware is just a hot mess. This sold on Poshmark for $23, and I got it at the Goodwill bins for around 50 cents. Here is a White House Black Market that also reminds me of Chico's, with this like snake print going on. This is like a career belt, sold for $13, and I got that one at the bins for less than 50 cents. Here is a Talbot's belt. I pick up these stretch Talbot's belts pretty regularly, honestly, with the leather detail, and this sold for $13 on eBay, and I picked up that one at the bins for less than 50 cents. This was a D-list relist. It is a reversible PGA Tour. You can see the little golfing man right there. The PGA Tour belts that have the conchos, the golfing conchos, do a lot better. But this one was a D-list relist, finally sold for $13 on Mercari, and I picked that one up at the bins. This is a New with Tags American Eagle Outfitters fabric belt. It was on clearance at Burlington for $2.40. And I grabbed it, and it sold for $12 on eBay. This one was also a D-list, a relist. Liz Claiborne fabric belt. Got it at the bins. Very 90s vibe, in my opinion. So I listed it 90s. And it sold for $9.99 right away. And I got that one at the bins. And this one I either got at the bins or a jewelry jar. Chain belt. Love selling chain belts. I even started making a little box right there just for my chain belts. And this one sold for $14.99 on eBay. And yeah, I think I paid around 50 cents. And then this one is another American Eagle Outfitters belt. So we have two going out. This one sold for $18 on Mercari, and I got this one at the Goodwill thrift store for $2.99. And then this was actually a hat that I picked up at the Goodwill bins. It is a wool hat, and then it has these fabric panels that go down the side, and you can tie it under your chin. You can see it in the picture. It seems like it would really protect your face and your ears. And it sold for $22 on Poshmark. I have another one listed that's like burgundy color, and I found them both at the bins around the same time. And they've been getting a lot of likes. I'm just finally someone like purchased it. So yeah, I will put up my earnings for belts and accessory up on the screen. No purses or wallets sold, and no scarves sold. So I'll put up my total and I'm gonna go get packing. And yeah, make sure you guys are out there listing. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about jewelry, trying to give you guys some encouraging words to just go for it. I started a little bit over a year ago, just went for it. Now I have a giant stash of jewelry in my inventory. So just go for it and make sure you're out there thrifting so you guys can live generously. All right, you guys, bye.